Gio and myself are at Prima Power today in Coventry. This is their UK headquarters on Bayton Road. You can come here and see the machines that we're going to be talking about. In fact, there's 3 machines we're going to cover in the next few minutes. You need to come back to our YouTube channel in the coming weeks to see both Gio and myself talking to Barry Rooney today in more detail. But Gio, what have you picked up this afternoon? Let's start with this press break.
Well, I've picked up a lot, Paul. I mean, wow, the technology here from Prima is fantastic. Now, the press brake has got a lot of technological advancements. It's been designed and manufactured from Prima. Let's start with the O-frame. Now, the O-frame effectively distributes the weight accordingly, so you get very consistent presses dependent on materials. You get consistency, accuracy and repeatability. The other advancements are servo electric, so it's efficient, it's saving energy for the end user, but it's also environmentally friendly, and as a company they are green, and they're stating that with their message on the machines. The software is also Prima's own software, so from the ground up, every single aspect of this machine is designed and developed and manufactured from Prima. You know, it works. They've been in the industry for over 40 years now, and this is an absolutely beast of a machine. You can see the casting from the very bottom. It's a very well built machine, but with lots of technological advancements.
That O-frame that you're talking about here, essentially there's a series of sort of almost like belts and pulleys, isn't there, that run through the top of the machine there, which means you get full or the same distribution of power throughout the pressing process, like you said.
It's to eliminate any kind of distortion or deflection, if you like. So this design is a very clever design, but there's so many different
all the auto bend features to make sure you get accurate bends as well, which is another part.
The laser safety. I mean, obviously with this kind of machine, it's a manual machine, so safety is absolute paramount. You've got laser beams running all the way through. It will cut out if there's any kind of fingers in there at all. Safety is absolutely paramount.
Well, let's move out before we get pressed or bended, should we say. Also touchscreen, Industry 4 as well. All of these machines are. This is where we now... the next machine we're going to be looking at here is this Punch Genius. Now, I was looking at this afternoon. This is unbelievably fast. You've got to come back to the YouTube channel to see this machine in action. What really stands out here as well, Gio, I know you saw this in action, is some of these operations that you can do in process now on a punching machine. For example, threading, as you'll see here. Also, these forms that you can create on this machine, whereas a few years ago you would have had to have gone to 2 different machines to be able to achieve the results that you see here. And in fact, this whole sheet here was punched out in less than 6 minutes. And as I say, you need to come back to the YouTube channel to see that. One of the things about Prima Power as well is these machines can be supplied as combination machines with laser technology too. 300 kilonewtons of force on this turret as well, so an extremely quick machine. What did you think of it when you saw it go in?
Well, it's like a multitasking machine, isn't it now? I think, again, evolution, speed, accuracy, all in one, and all these machines have got elements of automation. Again, it's Prima's own product. Everything that you see is Prima's own product, from the actual product, service, support, and they're all application specific. We always say application specific, but they can set up a complete cell for you. So if you're using the press brake, the punch, or the laser, which we're going to move on to now, they have got such a huge range of machines that really...
And in fact, sorry to cut you before we keep talking, but I want to move over this way because I want to just look at some of these applications that have been done here. But this really sort of illustrates what you're talking about, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Paul. I mean, if we look at some of these components here with these risen features, with some of these bends, you look at the kind of components that are now possible. I mean, we've seen these kind of components in vents and lots of features like this all around, in hotel rooms, etc. But the features that can be made now on a machine such as this are quite impressive, in my opinion. And if you really think out of the box, there's a lot of components in which you can start to manufacture on these kind of machines, make and sell.
You'll have to tell me the hotels that you stay in, because I've never seen any metal trimmings like that. Right, let's move on to this one, because this is slightly different in the way this is made, isn't it, compared to a lot of the laser machines, certainly that I've looked at in recent time.
Yeah, well, the Platino fibre, now this is only one of a large range of laser machines, from CO2 to fibres. The fibres start at 3 kilowatt up to 10 kilowatt. It's got a counter-lever design. Now, some people might say you'll get droop. You might
move this way,
get droop. And it's not the right design, you need a gantry design. But I can assure you, we've looked at the actual counterlever design. It's a one-piece casting. Some of them...
Because they're normally on a gantry, aren't they? Normally a gantry moving up and down.
Yes, they are, but there are limitations to that. When you're looking to achieve the speed over such a large surface area, obviously you can get, because one side needs to move the same as the other, or one's pulling the other.
Potential crabbing.
Yes, exactly that, and reduce speed. With this actual configuration, there's definitely no droop. It's one piece component that's coming off the main beam. Some of them are carbon fibre, some of them are aluminium. I wish we had a view, and we can give you a view of the actual counterlever design, but also not only does it give you extra speed, extra accuracy, more manoeuvrability, you've also got better accessibility. So you can actually, if you were loading this machine manually, you can actually put the plate under from one side. Both of these doors open, so the accessibility and the ergonomics of this machine is phenomenal. I mean, the machine's turned off now, so we can't open the doors to actually show you, but full videos will be coming soon. Again, Paul, everything is designed, manufactured from Prima. The software, all Industry 4.0 ready. It's got special, unique software features in which you gain even more efficiency. In Machine Tool, we say no fresh air cutting. With this kind of software, it's kind of laser cutting before you've even started going into its next point. And they're all modular automation systems. So you could buy the machine tool, or laser tool, shall I say, thinking to yourself, well, I'm going to manually load this. But if you start winning more and more work and you need to automate it, you can add the automation on at a later point.
I think that's a big part. If we just move this back this way before we finish, this is the loading system. But on the wall at the top here, you'll see this is like a full system that Prima Power have put together, which would obviously include everything: laser cutting, punching, pressing, bending, shearing, all of those elements.
Well, I think that kind of really illustrates the kind of capabilities that Prima Power offer in regards to project management. If you bring a component that you're looking to manufacture yourself to Prima Power, if you're looking to make something totally unique and you think, right, I need to make this, how am I going to make it? Bring it to Prima Power. They'll set up a complete automated cell for you. The company in itself has really impressed me from a company perspective as well. The size of it is astronomical. They have sold, I think it was thousands and thousands of machines in 80 different countries, and they've got 8 manufacturing facilities across the world, and they're continuously investing in R&D.
Founded in 1979. This is some place to come on the Bayton Road, but keep tuned to the YouTube channel, because we'll be able to see all of these machines actually in demonstration, as well as the cantilever design that Gio talks about.